This clip is brought to you by Super 6. If you haven't heard of Super 6, first of all, what are you doing? Every football fan should know about Super 6. It's completely free to play, chance to win £250,000. All you need to do is predict 6 results. It is that easy. You can also compete against myself, Reeve and Theo in our Pitch Side mini league. The code to join is Pitch S6 without the I. And if you win that league, each week you can win £100 on classic football shirts. It's easy to play. Just predict your 6 scores, enter your golden goal, hit submit. It's that simple. A free shot of £250,000, so you might as well get involved. There's been 3 jackpot winners so far this season. You could be the 4th.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating. It massively helps us out. Enjoy.
Oh,
No.
he's wearing his golf hat.
They won't be able to see that unless they come to the video.
Football. Wow, what a sport. Because, wow, what a sport. There were some feisty ones this weekend, wasn't there?
Good games.
We got to touch in one place and one place only. And
We're wearing it. Well, kind of. Yeah, this is when the club was established.
Shout out Ollie Palmer for sending
I
us
was
these, by
just
the way.
about to ask.
Yeah. Wrexham,
Ben Foster, Elliot Lee.
96th minute.
Oh my God.
Penalty.
Football don't get better than that. That is one of the best games of football I've ever seen in my life.
Do you know what? It's genuinely one of the best penalty saves.
It is
an outrageous save.
It's a double save.
Yeah, he doesn't mean the second
No,
one.
of course not, but I mean...
Because the first save, it's almost going to go into the goal.
Absolutely,
And then his arm that's already up just saves it. But
Do you know what? Was it 46 games, is it?
Which?
In the National League. 46 games? They got...
Well, there's 23 times 2.
Yeah, 46 games. This was their 42nd. So after this, they had 44 games remaining. Both Notts County and Wrexham have made history by hitting 100 points.
Yeah.
Both teams on 100 points. In the National League, it's the hardest division to get out of because only one team goes up automatically.
Yeah.
That's
brutal, that, isn't
That's
it?
savage.
I wouldn't worry. I think Notts County will still go.
But we asked this to the Wrexham players and we were like, oh, would you... Obviously, they wouldn't be happy with second. But we said, do you think you're confident enough to go through the playoffs? And they were like, well, it's a lottery, really.
It is. Because you've got to think about it. Yes, you may have absolutely dicked down the league, but a playoff is still a cup final and anything can happen. You've seen upsets everywhere, left, right and centre.
I don't necessarily agree.
Do you reckon that should be restructured?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it is. It has been, isn't it?
Oh, because of this?
No, it's in. I'm sure we spoke to Mark, the goalie, after the game, and he was saying it's in place for like in 2 years' time or something. They're changing it.
What so 2 go up?
An extra one will go down from because only 2 go down from League 2.
Yeah, that's a bit outrageous, isn't it?
So I think the 3 will go down and then 3 will go, which is normal.
System. Okay,
but no, it's. I hear what the lads are saying about it is a lottery, this and that, but it's never been this far as the gap. Notts County like 35 points clear.
The fact that 2 teams were on 100 points is outrageous, and only one of them will go up automatically. And it came down to essentially a shootout between the 2 teams.
A shootout is a shootout.
Unless Wrexham go and lose next week, imagine that. Because they win like the vital game and then they go and lose.
Well, it won't really matter, will it? Because still got a game in hand.
Yeah, they had the game in hand.
Yeah, but they can go 6 points clear, or they could lose their game and lose.
No, aren't they 6 points clear now? With a game in hand.
They're 3 points clear with a game in hand. Yeah.
Yeah. So not points on the board, but you'd think...
So it was a huge win in terms of who wins the division.
Yeah.
But the ending to that game...
Well, it's back and forth for the entire match, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just nuts. Elliot Lee scoring the winner in the end.
Yeah.
They signed Ben Foster to get them promoted, and he actually might have done the thing that got them promoted.
Yeah. Good free kick as well from the Notts County.
Mate, it was just a stroke of hard time.
Yeah.
What was a better game of football? That or Arsenal-Liverpool?
Oh, Arsenal-Liverpool was sensational. That's probably...
Arsenal-Liverpool.
I think that might... I was trying to think on the way here. I don't think there's been a better game this season. Definitely not one we've covered.
No, because my heart was packed in during that game.
Honestly, that second half was unreal.
Before we touch on that game, I've got a quick question for you about Wrexham before we move on. If they say that, it looks like they get promoted, by automatic promotion, how quickly can they rise the ranks?
Well, I thought they'd go... Well, a majority of the players... not a majority, but a lot of the players that they have are League One quality anyway.
They will probably get promoted again,
Yeah,
Do you think? Straight back-to-back promotion?
That's not uncommon.
Entirely possible, yeah.
It's not uncommon. Cheltenham have done it a few times, I think, back-to-back. It's then League One's the issue. League One's a bit of a step up, and then Championship's an even bigger step up.
Did you see Ryan Reynolds' interview after the game when the way he talked about Notts County.
Yeah.
How not just respectful, but how he actually knew all about the club.
Yeah,
the
I must say, one thing that's annoying me about this whole Wrexham thing, and I know people are going to go, oh, well, it's only because you did the vlog. It's nothing to do. I couldn't give a shit. Like, we did the vlog there, whatever.
He really could.
Why are people bothered about... Surely it's a good thing that Reynolds and that have come in. Name a game in the National League this season you would have watched if it weren't for this and what's going on at the minute. Even if they were both on... Well, they wouldn't be on 100 points without the investment.
We wouldn't have gone to that Dorking
What's
game,
the problem? Isn't it good for football that they're bringing more eyes to the
But
National
but
League?
not only that,
Like-
he also is showing how you can be a good chairman
Yeah,
from
he's-
America, Todd Bowley, if you're watching. How is Ryan Reynolds
Canada.
and Rob McAnally, sorry, we have to remember him as well.
They're Canadian, though.
Yeah, Canadian.
Okay, whatever. The
That makes a big difference, to be fair.
The North Americans.
Although they
like
do
that.
live in America, so...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But how can you look at... you're in charge of Chelsea. It just like...
Because it's less attached, isn't it? In fairness...
No, but he's so connected with this club. Bowley's not connected with Chelsea.
Yeah, but because you can't really, can you? It's very different.
No,
Wrexham
you
is
can.
Wrexham is such a community and stuff.
Yeah.
You can at least
it's
try.
very different. It would be like it's like buying your local news agents or buying Sainsbury's. It's very different.
That's a very good comparison.
Yeah, but
You're going to
still.
get to know the local community a lot more. You'll know them name
for
by
example,
name. At Sainsbury's, any Tom, Dick and Harry
Ryan
can
knew all
walk
about
in.
Notts County, yeah. I guarantee you Todd Bowley don't know nothing about...
Because he doesn't need to.
Yeah.
He'll hire people who do that.
That's wrong. That's bad football, man. That's wrong with football.
That's the different levels.
There's a
though.
hierarchy between, players,
He listened to
fans,
James Corden.
and...
I don't think that's true, apparently.
I think it is. Sorry.
That's fine. But I was going to say the hierarchy between fans and players and the top end of the football club is a lot shorter in lower league football than it is. Todd Bowley has probably 50 people working.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's the way of the world, bro.
I
And he's
just-
probably got 50 other businesses that he has to look like. It's...
Yeah, I just love what's going on.
I love it as well.
It's just
Honestly,
brilliant.
I can't. Like
It's
I
so
said,
good for football.
I can't grasp the hate and stuff for people. Oh, no one's.
There's
I think
jealousy.
I think-
one's saying
but
it's
I
an
don't-
underdog story.
But I don't
like-
think it's. I don't think it's either. I think it's just ignorance. Because if people actually got to know how much Ryan and Rob cared and how much they actually do help within the Wrexham community, people you wouldn't look on that in a bad light.
Yeah.
Especially when you were speaking about the interview.
Yeah.
You even remember the interviewer's name.
Yeah.
At the end. He's obviously showing quite a lot of class in his position as owner of the football club.
He said a very prevalent thing was like, I'm so glad I wasn't into this a few years ago.
'cause
My heart would have packed in.
Yeah.
Because it's so true. Because
Yeah.
the end of that Arsenal match, Arsenal-Liverpool, I could not take it. It was just horrible.
Yeah, I don't. Nothing does. I do believe nothing compares to football in the tribalness of it and how much people care.
But like that Aaron Ramsdale double save.
Mate, that's the save of the season. That first one was an absolute joke.